watching 48 Fastcast.
Thank you for joining us on this Thursday afternoon. I'm Margot Gray with your 48 Fastcast. A new medical center is coming soon to Lawrence County. Huntsville Hospital made the announcement just hours ago. So the Alabama State Health Planning and Development Agency just approved a $14 million medical center in Moulton. This is the scene of a deadly crash, which we'll get to in just a second. But that facility, by the way, will include an extended hour urgent care center, a diagnostic imaging center, and a respiratory and physical therapy center. This comes a year after Lawrence Medical Center stopped its inpatient medical services. We'll hear from WAFF 48's Faith Delp on the future of that facility and on this project later today.
Oh, we reached the record high last set back in 2018 in Huntsville. We blew the record high away in Muscle Shoals. It was previously 76. It's 79 degrees right now. Warm and muggy, but it's all going to come to an end by the end of the weekend. Let's go ahead and take a look at those current temperatures. 70s across the board, 79 in Scottsboro. Man, it feels great outside. It's a little windy, but hey, it's not raining like it was earlier this morning. There's no rain out there. We don't expect any rain until late tonight. Overnight thunderstorms, some could be strong, but the threat of severe weather really remains well to our north. And another round coming in tomorrow night. We'll be talking about that coming up. Here's your Thursday, though, as we go on into the evening hours. After 10 o'clock, we'll start to see some of these isolated thunderstorms. Some lightning, heavy rainfall. That'll pass through the northeast corner of the state between 3 and 5 a.m. And your Friday afternoon actually looks pretty good. Temperatures around 9:30, still in the mid-50s. So we're going to get a break from the humidity we've had out there today. It'll be a brief because the humidity climbs tomorrow night with more thunderstorms overnight into early Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, still not looking bad. Sunday, I got a problem with. Temperatures around 45 and the wind chill will be around 25. So again, we return to winter early next week. I'll have more on the forecast for thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow night coming up.
One person is dead after a car ran off the road and then flipped in Huntsville. This happened at Waltrana Highway and Cable Circle Trail. Don Webster with Hemsey says crews responded just after 7 this morning. Due to the age of the victim, their name has not been released. Call it a royal reckoning. Former Prince Andrew has been released from police custody after his arrest earlier today. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was taken in on his birthday, no less. His arrest comes weeks after details of his relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein were revealed in released documents. It's long been known Andrew and Epstein were friends, but the new files provided new details on the relationship and sharing private information about the royal family. The former prince denied any wrongdoings and says he regrets his friendship with Epstein. Old Point Mallard is set to roll out a new way to access the Tennessee River. I'll tell you about it after this quick break. So Point Mallard Park is rolling out a new way to relax on the Tennessee River. Decatur City Council approved a kayak launch along the river. Once complete, it will be located between the water park and pickleball facility at Point Mallard. Kayaking is nothing new for the park, but this time city leaders expect it to last longer and be better than ever.
We'll have 2 self-service kayak rental stations, which equals up to 13 kayaks. It'll be a mix of single, tandem, fishing, and paddle boards as well. Something that we're extremely happy about and proud of, and we'll be one of the first in the region to be able to offer that for people in the area and the citizens of Decatur.
So the project is still pending approval. The project is still pending approval from the Tennessee Valley Authority before construction begins. History made today in Lauderdale County. Angie Hamilton was sworn in as the first female district attorney for the county. Hamilton was appointed by Governor Kay Ivey after serving as chief assistant DA for Lauderdale County.
Now, your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
Well, record heat, man. It shows you what a difference the sunshine makes with the weather pattern we've been in. Clouds left and we instantly warmed up close to 80. In fact, we're still warming up. We may hit 80 degrees in Muscle Shoals and in Huntsville and in Guntersville for that matter. So again, don't get used to it. Don't put anything in the ground, any of those spring gardens. And I'm noticing a lot of trees starting to bloom. Not good, because we're going to be in the 20s for overnight lows early next week. Stronger thunderstorms up here well to the north. Tornado watch in effect, but right now weather doesn't look too rough. But they are expecting some stronger storms there tonight. That's closer to this main area, low pressure. We're on the tail end of that tonight. We will see some thunderstorms out there as early as 10 o'clock this evening. Not expecting severe weather tonight, though. And tomorrow night, I don't see any severe weather threat there. We're going to have some thunderstorms, potentially with some smaller hail tomorrow night. Here's a look at the water vapor satellite. Upper level low continues to dump heavy snow in the Sierra Nevada out there and down to the south. Not quite the moisture we had yesterday, but that's that subtropical jet stream to the south, and that's what's going to happen over the weekend. We're going to see areas of low pressure kind of ripple along that frontal boundary, and eventually the front passes to the south. Here's your Friday forecast. We start dry. We finish most of the day dry. It's overnight, late Friday night into Saturday morning. We have another chance at thunderstorms. Here's 8 o'clock this evening. A few showers still possible. Notice how warm it still is, 70 degrees. We just lack the upper level dynamics here for significant thunderstorms, but we will see thunderstorms out there. Perhaps a lot of lightning and kind of like today, some locally heavy rainfall. This is just after midnight. These will continue tracking to the east from Huntsville down to the south towards Smith Lake around 2 o'clock in the morning as these move off to the east. Perhaps wind gusts around 40, maybe as high as 45 miles per hour. Tomorrow morning, cooler, a break from the humidity. But not a bad day overall. Here's the noon hour. Comfortable, about 64, 65 degrees. We'll briefly hit the upper 60s, I think, and then the clouds start coming back in, and then it's late tomorrow night after 8 o'clock, almost the same exact timing as what we'll see late tonight and early in the morning for more showers and thunderstorms. Notice the temperature is much, much cooler, almost 10 degrees cooler here, and the atmosphere just really not that unstable. So we'll see a couple of areas where thunderstorms could produce probably some pea, maybe dime-size hail, something like that. And by 5 o'clock in the morning Saturday, most of the rain should be gone. Rainfall totals fairly consistent here, about a ½ inch to the high end where we get some thunderstorms, maybe an inch. Here's your 10-day forecast. 69 tomorrow, 66 degrees Saturday, 45 though Sunday. The wind chill Sunday morning around 25, the wind chill Monday morning around 17. Look at those overnight lows, 20s. It won't last though, so that's some good news. About a 4-day visit from winter before we get back into the 60s.
All right, sounds good. Okay, that'll do it for your 48 Fastcast. Be sure to come back in just a bit with AJ Weiss with Before the 4, and then join us for WAFF 48 News starting at 4 for more of your top headlines. This is on air, by the way. We'll be there at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great Thursday.